So I had a question.
Go ahead, shoot.
It just came up this morning that I was thinking. Do people like to complain no matter what?
Yes. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I need to learn to just shut the fuck up too. But I complain about people complaining. Like that. I don't complain about much, but then when people say, "Oh, you complain about it," yeah, that's one thing I do complain about. Because I always look at it like I've been dead my life on this maybe like 25, 30 years ago. If I'm complaining about something, if I got something to complain about, can I change it? Yes or no? If I can change it, stop complaining about it, get it done, and change what you need to change. If I can't change it, what am I going to keep complaining about it for if I can't change it? All it's going to do is make you more mad, more stressed, more all that stuff. So just let it go. You can't do anything about it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So what you think?
Some people, absolutely. Some people will complain no matter what. And when I ask this question, when I think about this, because I thought about it a lot, I have to remove myself from the equation.
What you mean?
By that, I'm projecting how I would respond to certain situations if I was in that person's shoes. Because certain people say, hypothetically, just the first example that comes to head, I want a day off. I want another day off of work during the week. Like they work 5 days a week, they get the weekends off. Okay. Right? And they say, I want another one off.
So they want 4. They want to work 4 and 3.
They want to work 4, right? But hypothetically, they get the 4 hours, the 4 days a week, but they don't want to work 10 hours a day to reach 40 hours.
So why are you still talking to them?
No, this is a hypothetical. This ain't
I thought
person.
you were talking to somebody. I was like, I'm not even keep because you just lazy now. You just saying shit to be saying shit.
Yeah,
Let me stop cursing too.
It's just some people complain no matter what, and is it still the same level of complaining if you're complaining about somebody else complaining?
I guess it's still complaining. The definition is still complaining.
I don't know, because it's
I'll be trying to cut people out. Hey, I don't have to cut people out. People cut themselves off, and I don't really like. You will see me hanging around the same people all the time. I don't do no new people. Be humble. I'm honest. I'm dead serious. If they bring somebody around that they like, I always say this, man. I always say this. For you to get close to me or get in our circle, one of my homies, I gotta have a referral for you, so I can have somebody to blame when this fuck nigga acted like a fuck way. I'm not gonna really bring that, and we have had a lot of people to the inner circle from other people that I hang with, and they're really cool people. So you got to be referred by one of my close friends already to come and like be in the circle, and we can go out and we can chill and we can all that. Because I need somebody to point to, like, get your mans. That's your mans.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, what's going on, DXPH? How you feeling?
What's good, my guy?
We finna get into what me and you was talking about the other day, baby. I wish you can call in or something, because I'll be sure gonna get into that.
Let's see here. Because we definitely can, if you want to, once we get to that subject.
I did not say beating women. See, there you go. You moving the goalposts. I never said nothing about beating women. That was not what that conversation was about. So stop.
What?
We're going to get into it, but that's not what that conversation was about. No, it was not. See, we have to talk about that, man.
Like, where did that come from? But no, I think those are definitely the people that you need to cut off.
What?
The people that complain no matter what.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No matter what. Like, if you want... Okay, and we don't need to get into a deep debate about it, but this is just another conversation subject that came to my head. People are always complaining about how manipulative the government is, how the government is taking our money and all that stuff, right? The government is corrupt. Our taxes are way too high. Mm-hmm. And then Trump and Elon come and say, we're going to audit the federal government to see where this money is going. And then people complain about him auditing the government.
Yeah, that's a good one. Because you want me to tell you exactly what they say? We want the government audited, but pick somebody else. Fuck him. We don't want him. Pick somebody else. We don't want them. Pick two more other people. No, we don't want them. Which you are right. You are 100% right. That is like y'all wanted this. It's what's happening. Now, the only pushback I'll be having is like the way it's going about is crazy.
Okay. Do you want to get into it? Because I want to have I'm curious about your thoughts. But
it's just I like them auditing the government. We need to cut this waste because maybe we can cut our taxes because like people don't be understanding, bro.
Go ahead. You about to say
a cusp of making, and I don't get no tax returns. I have to pay, and this is not cool. That's why I don't be caring when like tax season come, but they do need to tweak it. Maybe we can come down on these taxes or something like that. Yeah, it needs to be done. For real.
So that's one of the things that I'm thinking about with that, right? In regard, because don't want to go too deep into it, but if our taxes are going to the federal government, that means the more people in government, the higher our taxes need to go. So the less people in the federal government, the more potentially, ideally, theoretically, we would be able to retain on our checks.
I'm with you. You ain't got no pushback with me, my brother.
That's I don't see why people push back on that, but that's just what I'm thinking about. I forget, what was I listening to? I was listening to something. It was like people just complain for no reason. Like,
oh, he said that's not how it works. To be humble, he said that's not how it works.
I'm sure I was waiting for Be Humble to respond, but that's why I said theoretically.
Yeah.
Theoretically, because now y'all see how crooked the sign is.
It's cool. We in perfection today, baby. We ain't got 3 piece people up. We ain't got the 3-piece up here. We in perfection today. We just trying to get it done.
We incomplete.
Yeah, we incomplete today. Yeah.
It's a little more. Oh yeah, absolutely. He said, Be Humble said it's a little more complex. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Because I don't imagine that with whatever money they find, they're going to give as much as anybody would think. They're going to give whatever was found directly back to people.
Hell no, they ain't going like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can see them getting like Trump said, they're going to potentially give people $5,000.
But the only thing about, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the only thing with that is though, bro, that sounds good. That sounds very good, right? And for you to give 5, like you ain't say 1,500, you said 5 bands. For you to get 5 bands back, how much are y'all keeping? Huh? With the side eye, with the little baby with the side eye, how much are y'all keeping? How much y'all allowing y'all? If y'all gonna get a little man 5 bands, which is a lot of, it's a decent amount. Some you can get some bills, or you can put that in the stock market and do some work with that. You feel me? You can really come up off that, like for real, if you know what you're doing. But for you to give us 5 bands like that, what have you really found, and how much are y'all lining y'all pockets with?
Mm-hmm.
That's my question.
And that would be a question for me as well, right? Now, on top of that, and I'm not saying that by having that question you're complaining or I'm complaining, because I don't mind asking questions, right? Yeah. On the flip side, somebody's going to be like, $5,000, they could have gave us 10.
Oh, for sure. And that's why I just take my 5,000 and turn around and go for they take that. I'm cool. I'm not for to step in and say, I'm not for to do, give me that. Let me move that out of this bank account where you put it at. I'm finna go put it in my,
you know what I'm saying?
My trading account or my account, my stock account, because we finna really get some stocks in this market. We finna really, you go put 5 bands in the stock market by the end of this year, it should be the double. You should have about 10. By the summer. Forget the end of the year. By the summer,
right now,
it should be 10.
It's on a serious decline.
Yeah, and then by the end of the year, you might have 15 to 20 if you did it right. With the dividends and everything that's coming in, wait, let me chill out. You already know what I'm on.
For me, as far as complaining, that is more money than I've ever received in a single sitting ever.
I ain't gonna say that.
For me, in a single sitting, like here.
Oh, no, not me. Will, what's going on? No, not me.
Will, what's good, bro?
Nah.
But you know, actually,
put up
no, it's not. It's not one other time. But no, for me, I'll take my 5 bands.
If you giving it, I ain't say I wasn't gonna take it.
No. But I'm saying for the people that complain about saying, "Oh, 5,000," they definitely could have gave us 10. Okay, well, I'll take your 5. How about that? Matter of fact, you can keep 25. I'll take the other 25. Why don't you just
for other people who complain?
Yeah. What you complaining for?
Or you say, I'll take his. Don't even worry about it.
I'll take what?
I'll take his.
Send it to me. I got it. I'll make sure it's very well taken care of. I promise you that.
Very well taken care
I
of.
promise you that, bro. Like, what are we complaining about? It's free. It's free.
It's not free because you did pay for it.
Well, yeah. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. But this is okay. You're getting money back. Hold on. Let me see.
That is a true statement too. That's the same thing I'm looking at too. Because they can give you 5 now, and they can take 15 to 20 from you back in the course of a year and a half, 2 years.
Let me put that.
What's good, Jordan?
Jordan, what's good, my guy? What's good? That's a good point. That's a good point. It could just happen to they could find a different way to increase prices in some other way. But I'm cool. Like I said, even if they do, I'll take my 5. You mean to tell me even after you increase taxes or increase my living expenses in some sort of way where you get $1,500 back, I still get 35. I still got 35.
I'm just saying because you already know we're heavy in the stock market, so that money really will do good work. In the next 5 to 10 years, that'll be a lot of money we have stacked up in the stock market.
And
I'll be one step closer to my little goal.
And it's money that when you put into, once you do your research your stocks and research whatever it is that you're going to invest in, it's just money that's just sitting there.
I'm gonna give you a low key piece of advice though. Like people forget about, man, go get you a high yield dividend savings account. Give you 4 to 5% on interest on your money, and just go throw that money in the bank, and you getting $40 to $50 every month. By the end of the year, you didn't calculate, man. People, no, let me stop because people just say you probably preaching now, but they don't want to hear that because you could just throw that in there and don't just forget it. Just throw it in a high dividend saving yield, and you cool. 3, 4, 5%. There's some out here that's giving 4.5%, 5%, and that's immaculate. But people don't know about that though. People don't think about that. People I don't know. People just don't think about that. They're thinking about right now today. They always be like, oh, but you got this on, but you got these Jordans on, but you don't know what else I probably do though. And I'm not just talking about me. I'm just talking about in general of people just saying, oh, I want to live for today. I want to shine now. But you got to do both. You got to find a way to do both. You can't just be out here just spending all your bread just to tell another nigga that's broke that you broke with him, but you got a little bit more than what he got. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy work. Like, and people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that, man. Leave me alone. Let me live. All right, but you going to die tomorrow broke with everybody else broke. Don't got no life insurance. Don't got no stocks. Don't got no bonds. Don't got shit. You just got them couple dollars that you got on your feet, and you finna go stay with your mom in that race car bed and keep trying to fuck them girls that don't really want you. They just want the little bit of money that you do have.
Race car bed is crazy.
Fucking still staying with their mom. And look, I know you don't stay with your mama stay with you. I know that. We know that. We all know that.
This is my house. It's in my name.
Yeah, it's in my name, but I still got my race car. I gave my mama the big bed.
Will said not the race car bed.
Yeah, man. People, but when you start preaching to them like that, they be like, man, why you talking down on me, man? Man, I'm just trying to live. No, but you sitting up here being stupid.
Then that goes into the complaining that I was talking about, right? It goes into the fact that, like, people say, well, man, the government is against us, man. And to some degrees, to small degrees, I understand where people come from when they say that. But
small degrees, to people say what?
When people say, like, the government is systematic oppression and
now hold up. You're right on some occasions, on some accord. I'm not going to 100% agree with you though, but I am with you. I'm following you what you're saying, and some of it you're right about. But some of it also is true to what they're saying too about the systemic and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to go put that there.
No, because I'm not so naive to say that there aren't some things that are still in place that's hindering people. I'm not so naive to say that. I will also say though, we are in the information age.
It's true though. It's true fact.
There's not a whole lot that you can't YouTube and Google to find whatever information that you need. There's communities for every single thing out here.
I was just talking to somebody the other day, and I was saying, these kids now know any and every. Matter of fact, I was at work. These kids know any and everything. They got the information, everything, they know how to do everything. But one thing that they don't got is a lick of fucking common sense. And that's what hindered them. That's what come to. Because like I say, paying bills and all that stuff make you an adult. But life experiences, going through life, making tough decisions, that's what make you grown. If that flew over your head, listen to it again. Adult, everybody's an adult when they turn 18 because you got to pay bills, you got to do all that stuff. Yes, that makes you an adult. But what makes you grown is the decisions you made, the life that you lived and all that stuff. That's what make you grown. It's a big difference between an adult and being grown.
B almost said, we are in the spaces. We in the information age and they're dumber now.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a straight fact.
Oh, Will, good point. He said having the information and knowing what to do with it are two different things.
Facts. Them facts, Will.
That's a fact.
That's why I said having information make you an adult. Yeah, you can do all that, but what do you do with that information is what makes you grown. Let's start the pod, B.
Welcome to another episode.